Okay, Paul's up. What's up, Paul? He says, Bradley, how have you noticed the changes? Have you noticed the changes that Google made concerning phrase and exact match in AdWords, or how they're showing ads for close variants or LSI keywords despite the match type exact? And how are you or would you handle this things? Yeah, no, I've noticed that too. Like, for example, it's gotten a lot better as far as it used to be with exact. They wouldn't use close variants. They wouldn't keyword with close variants, it would have to be the exact. But now I've noticed the same thing. Is it with like, so for example, campaigns that I do a lot of AdWords stuff for is ketogenic diet. And so ketogenic diet, keto diet, and ketosis diet, those are all basically synonyms. And so even though I have exact match set up for my alpha campaigns, Paul, you understand what I'm talking about, but when you're dealing with like alpha beta campaigns, so my alpha campaigns, which are all exact match keywords, and so I always create a single keyword ad group, SCAG, right? Single keyword ad group for my alpha campaigns. And so I'll put the exact match in there. So for example, keto diet. But Google is now showing, and they didn't do this even a few months ago, but they'll now show for keto diet, they'll also show my ad for ketogenic diet and ketosis diet. And it's okay with me because those are close variants that are no doubt, those are all one and the same. It's just a different, variations of that same keyword. So that's okay with me. As long as I haven't been burned by it, I'm going to say I'm okay with it. I know in the past they would suck. So the difference would be like if you did broad match and modified broad match. Broad match would show thought was synonymous with the original keyword. It would swap it out and still give you an impression, and it sucked. Broad match was like the most awful way to advertise on Google, in my opinion. But modified broad match meant that it was supposed to be using those exact same words that you added the modifier to. However, I noticed that they would swap out with close variants, and this was, like I said, last year sometime, and I would notice that sometimes those variants weren't very good, so you'd have to go in and add those as negative keywords. But I've noticed that it has gotten better, and that's probably because their algorithm continues to get better as well, like understanding of language, part rank brain, right? But that said, I'm okay with it because I haven't been burned yet. If you notice that you are getting close variants showing impressions for exact match keywords that you don't want, just go in and add that as a negative keyword. So, and the only way you'll ever be able to determine that, guys, is if you check your search queries report and take a look at which keywords generated a click. And then if you see close variants in there, it'll show you in a column match type. And if it says close variant, you can just double check and just, you should be checking your accounts about once a week anyways, logging into AdWords and checking it about once a week. And if it says close variant, just double check, make sure that the word is a suitable replacement. If it's not, then you want to just go add that to the negative keyword list so that it won't show the next time. Trial and error, guys. You have to dial campaigns in, Paul, and I know you know that. So.